from psychedelic seafarers to animal uprisings. Welcome to WatchMojo UK, and today we'll be counting down our picks for the top 10 greatest British animations. Before we begin, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to subscribe for more great content. For this list, we are celebrating the best feature-length and short animated films to come out of the UK. We aren't including TV series in today's countdown, but for a detailed list of animated British television shows, be sure to check out our previous clip on watchmojo.com. Today's entries must be at least partly produced in Britain or have been made for predominantly British audiences.
Use your ho-ho! Exit code 12! Code 12!
The choices are ranked based on popularity, cultural significance, and their links to British popular culture.
Shall we hence?
Oh, let's not waste any more time.
Number 10, The Willows in Winter.
Within the year, I shall be
Kenneth Grahame's children's classic has proven subject for multiple adaptations, with Cosgrove Hall's 1983 stop-motion effort inspiring a 52-episode ITV series. But we've singled out the sequel to Dave Unwin's 1996 version, The Willows in Winter. As Alan Bennett, Michael Palin, Rick Mayall and Michael Gambon reprise their Riverside roles, the film focuses on Mole's disappearance and Toad's newfound fondness for aeroplanes. Needless to say, the four friends cause all manner of chaos in an otherwise peaceful rural setting.
Be gone, spirit! Leave us to mourn the death of Mole.
But I am Mole, and I'm not dead. But I'm cold and hungry.
Number 9, The BFG.
Wrong again. Swede from Sweden is all tasting Sweden sour.
Long before Steven Spielberg's blockbuster version in 2016, this Roald Dahl classic was a straight-to-TV feature from Cosgrove Hall once again. David Jason lends his voice for the eponymous big friendly giant in an adaptation which sticks close to its source material.
Dreams is not like stories. Dream is more like pictures in books.
A movie which might have been plucked from Dream Country itself, even Roald Dahl is said to have liked it, and he was famously tough to please. But the highlight has to be Sophie's first sip of Frobscottle. It's a real whiz-popper.
Whiz pop, whiz bang, feel the bubbles go down.
Number 8, Ethel and Ernest.
See you about 1:45 then.
Yes, I'll be there.
Raymond Briggs will forever be a staple of Christmas viewing schedules, with the snowman reducing us all to tears with each passing year.
We're walking in the air.
But 2016 saw the BBC break from Briggs's typically festive tale, showing instead the animated version of his 1998 work, Ethel and Ernest. An autobiographical piece about Briggs's parents, it immediately struck a tone with audiences of all ages. A story shaped by some of the 20th century's most significant moments, you're hooked from start to finish.
Bye, Dad. Cheerio, son.
Bye.
Number 7, James and the Giant Peach.
If I were to tell you that the answer to all your troubles is right here, inside this little bag.
Another Roald Dahl adaptation and another seared into many a childhood memory, James and the Giant Peach made fruit fun for thousands of 90s kids. A British-American production directed by Henry Selick, it gets pretty dark at times and opens with a killer rhino in the sky, but the core of the story is sweet enough.
What's that?
Fasten your seatbelts, kids!
That being said, the walking, talking, singing, dancing giant insects are enough to keep anyone up at night, especially Susan Sarandon's Miss Spider.
Nobody can make you do anything, James, if you do not let them.
Number 6, Gnomeo and Juliet.
When will you realise you're delicate?
I'm not delicate.
William Shakespeare, Elton John and Garden Gnomes. Yep, the Britishness flows freely here. Gnomeo and Juliet didn't dazzle critics, but what it lacked in plaudits it made up for with puns. An underrated gem with James McAvoy and Emily Blunt voicing the lead roles, the plot riffs on Shakespeare's famous romance for a Toy Story-style adventure, but in the back garden. It's red against blue, Montagues versus Capulets, but is there tragedy ahead? Patrick Stewart's Shakespearean statue would like to think so, but Gnomeo has other ideas.
I've got to get back to Juliet and save her!
That's what he said, but she was dead before he got home!
Number 5, Watership Down.
I know now. A terrible thing is coming.
What do you mean?
Look.
Based on the revered novel by Richard Adams, Watership Down is one of the oldest animations to feature today, and it's still one of the UK's best loved films. With the vocal talents of John Hurt and Richard Briers and a famous Art Garfunkel soundtrack, it's an against all odds story centering on the plight of some renegade rabbits.
We must go on until we reach the hills. Those that go back will not safe.
A seminal tearjerker, it scored high praise at the time of its release. Today, it's a classic in British cinema.
Sunset then, and a bird will fight for us.
A bird?
Even Woundward won't expect that.
Number 4, Animal Farm.
Overthrow this evil tyrant, and we shall be rich and free.
As the first British animated feature-length to be released in cinemas, Animal Farm proved a pivotal point for UK film. Disney was already making waves across the pond, but Hallison Batchelor took the reins for this one, a close adaptation of George Orwell's original novella. Maurice Denham voiced every character for the famous satire, with events on Manor Farm mirroring significant moments in 20th century Russian history. From revolution to dictatorship, this film brings to life Orwell's ominous take on humanity. Number 3, Chicken Run. Nick Park is probably Britain's best known animator, famous for his work on the likes of Creature Comforts and Wallace and Gromit. Here we have a standalone stop-motion classic, bringing life or death drama to a Yorkshire poultry farm. With loose links to The Great Escape, Chicken Run sees a band of birds attempt to flee their coop, dodging the dastardly Mrs. Tweedy, who plans to make pies of them all.
Where'd I go?
Led by Julia Sawala's Ginger and Mel Gibson's Rocky, if they don't break free, then they're destined for the dinner plate.
Well then, call me a miracle, dollface. Because that's me.
Number 2, Yellow Submarine.
Once upon a time, or maybe twice, there was an unearthly paradise called Pepperland.
Having signed a 3-film contract with United Artists in the 60s, and having received mixed reviews for their first 2, Yellow Submarine might have been a burden for the Beatles. But it proved a massive hit with a wide range of audiences, and is now considered a crucial moment for British animation in general.
Hey, would you believe me if I told you I was being followed by a Yellow Submarine?
No, I would not.
Showcasing the endless possibilities that animation affords, the movie sees John, Paul, George and Ringo travel through various fantastical worlds, striving to defeat the Blue Meanies. And the soundtrack's pretty good too. Number 1, The Wrong Trousers.
I like the 3 minutes, steady on. Wow!
To Nick Park's most famous creations and an unassuming pillar of popular culture. Sandwiched between A Grand Day Out and A Close Shave, this 30-minute short first hit screens on Boxing Day 1993. It sees our heroes Wallace and Gromit become embroiled in an elaborate diamond heist fronted by a penguin dressed as a chicken and posing as a lodger.
What do you think of that then, Gromit? Eh? Our paying guest.
The vital component for the villainous plan? Wallace's futuristic, ultra-convenient robot wearables. So, stock up on cheese and dig out the DVD, it's cracking.
It's the wrong trousers, Gromit, and they've gone wrong. Stop them, Gromit!
Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from WatchMojo UK and subscribe for more great content.